Class, the new Doctor Who spin-off coming at the end of this year. It's something that people aren't so keen about, so I want to discuss it. First things first, I think a lot of people do actually like Doctor Who spin-offs. I think a lot of shows, some people don't like the idea of a spin-off show because all they want is the parent show and things like that, but Doctor Who has done spin-offs very well. Obviously Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures being perfect examples, and even the failed ones like Kanan and the Company, the ones that never made a series, it was very popular. So Doctor Who has got that sort of perfect formula for a spin-off series. So why have there been so much sort of dislike or distaste towards Class, the new spin-off? First of all, I think for a start, Class, unlike Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, isn't a focus on a character established in the new series or in the classic series. So Torchwood, we have Captain Jack, we have the idea of Torchwood, which was set up throughout the first two series of Doctor Who. With Sarah Jane Adventures, we had Sarah Jane, who was reintroduced in the new series. So we had K9, and we had a variety of Doctor Who monsters, and even the Doctor himself showed up in that spin-off series. And both of them had a set demographic. Torchwood was aimed at the older audience, while Sarah Jane was aimed at the younger audience. The fact that they crossed over into the main show at the end of Series 4 worked very well. It sort of showed that the world around these shows worked individually and as part of the parent show. So why... The one thing that Class, I think, falls down on is there is no set character. There is no character from the Doctor Who universe that's going to appear as a main character in Class. There has been very little announcement obviously of the main cast members, and all of these people are new to Doctor Who, the Doctor Who universe. They're new characters created especially for the show. The only link to the Doctor Who universe is Cold Hill School, the school that was established at the start of the original first ever story, An Unearthly Child, and was reintroduced as the school Clara worked at in series 7 and 8. There's a lot of things that people can't latch onto. People have only got to go off the basis of a location. So Class could be about anything. I think I watched a video by the guy He Who Moans, who discussed about why Class is deemed not as something people would want as in comparison to stuff like Torchwood, or I think there is so much screaming out for a Doctor spin-off series. There's so much screaming out for a Vastra, Jenny and Strax Paternoster Gang series, and I think a lot of people are frustrated that we got this instead of that. And I think a lot of people aren't focusing on the fact that it's new Whoniverse related stuff. You know, with no Doctor Who this year, I'm more than happy to have Class because we get 8 episodes set in the Doctor Who universe. There's rumours that the Doctor himself will appear in Class. There's really no sort of set direction for the show yet, and I think that's sort of why people are so sceptical. I think that people haven't seen anything. They've seen the cast, they've sort of seen the setting, they got the name of the show, but they've judged it just off that, and they've seen nothing of it yet. I think people are very quick to judge this particular spin-off. But in the same vein, people can see it as a show where the BBC is just sticking the Doctor Who label onto a show that would have probably just happened anyway. Set it in the Doctor Who universe and it makes a bit more money, doesn't it? Because it's related to Doctor Who. I can see why a lot of people are frustrated, but a lot of people are forgetting that the BBC is producing this show. You know, the same company that produced Torchwood, Sarah Jane, and Doctor Who itself. You know, the BBC has never failed to produce a decent Doctor Who spin-off as of yet. This might be the exception to the rule, but I hope not. The Torchwood came out of BBC Three. It's a BBC Three programme. So the same place where Torchwood came from, and Torchwood has been a massive success. So I honestly believe that this show will do well. It's kind of a combination of the previous two spin-offs. You know, it is realised as this sexy teen, young adult drama, like Being Human, or with the same vein as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or it's that sort of genre. It's a bit more adult. It's not quite Torchwood level. I don't know how far they're going to go with it, to be fair. But the one thing that drags it down is the school setting. It brings it down to like Sarah Jane Adventures level. So people are confused as to whether it's going to be... It's a BBC Three thing, so it's set for young adults, but it's in the school. And I think we don't see a lot of school drama anymore. So people are very conflicted about how it's going to work. And the problem is, it feels like there's a lot more people who are more sceptical than they are hopeful for the show. Like Stu Bagful, if that's his username anyway, or He Who Moans, which however you want to be called if you've seen this, if you're watching this video, said before, it's an empty slate. It could go anywhere. It could do anything. We know very little about the show, so much so that people can't really sort of point it into a particular category yet. You know, we know it's BBC Three, we know it's got teenagers, it might be like Buffy, who knows? We don't actually know. They've only just started filming it. We'll probably only get a trailer for another few months. I think people are focusing more on the negative than the positive. I think people can judge it when they've seen something of the show itself, if they see what it's about, or people can judge it then, or people can. To be honest, I'm the sort of person who would only judge it once I've seen the show, once I've seen the actual, obviously the first episode. But I tend to stick with the show at least through half the series before I make my own judgment, because I don't believe an announcement or a trailer or just even the first episode isn't really enough for me to sort of go, right, I like or hate this show, because I need to know a bit more about it. So, yes, I'm hopeful for Class. I hope a lot of people and Doctor Who fans are. I hope it's not just a cash grab by the BBC, and I hope it's something new, original and exciting for the new BBC platform. I hope it does well. I wanted to do well, just as well, if not better than Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures. I think a lot of people are very sceptical and are labelling it as crap or this or that or this or that, and they've seen nothing. So I in a way, I kind of want it to be better than they anticipate, just to prove some people wrong, I think. So anyway, this has been a Doctor Who discussion. If you have your opinions on Class, what do you think of the new show? Are you excited for it? Are you very sceptical like a lot of people are? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. If you like this video, leave it a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more discussions, just outright discussions about Doctor Who in this sort of format, outside of the View on Who sort of format, please say so, and I will see you in the next video. Also, give me suggestions. If you want me to talk about a certain area of Doctor Who in a more unstructured, just chatty sort of way like this show is, then let me know. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. You've been watching the Luke Nyul channel. Don't forget to click below to see more videos, and don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.